This will cover what to do when an aide is changed during an authorization period. This process will generate scheduled visits in EVV for the new aide and remove the future schedules for the discontinued aide. Please note that we will not use the remove button. That button should only be used if the care plan was keyed in by mistake and no visits have been attached to it. In fact, you should receive a warning message letting you know the plan cannot be removed if there have been visits entered. So I've pulled up my patient and I went to the Aide Activity and Aide Plan screen. From here, we'll select the plan that needs the aide switched out, and then we'll click on the Copy button. What this does is it takes the original aide plan and copies all the information forward. The from date picks up the day after your previous plan, since it assumes it will be continuous with the previous plan. So from here, I'm going to change the from date and change it to the date the new aide will start. So we'll have to backtrack just a little bit. I'm going to, let's pick March 16th. So that's the date the new aide will start visiting the patient. And then I need to make the through date match the end of the authorization period. Since everything got copied over, including the aide, I need to go ahead and change the assigned aide to the new one. So this is a good time to review the care plan to make sure everything's correct, and you can make modifications for anything else at this time. We're going to click on the Create Schedules button. This part will go ahead and generate the new aide's schedule during the from and through date that we have at the top of the screen for the new care plan. Alright, so I went ahead and I paused the video for the schedules to be created. So now that part's finished, I'm going to click on Save Plan. Next, we will need to stop the discontinued aide's care plan so that the future scheduled visits will be removed. I'm going to select the care plan that we need to stop and click on the Stop button. Are you sure you wish to stop this aide plan? I'm going to click on Yes. So what's happening here is behind the scenes, the future schedules are actually being removed. So we need to wait for this process to finish. The care plan will be highlighted gray once that part is complete. Okay, so you'll see the care plan has highlighted. It has a stop date for the current date, which means the scheduled visits effective today and in the future have been removed for this aide. But we can change that stop date as needed. So at this point, if yesterday was the discontinued aide's last date seeing the patient, you can go ahead and stop here. That stop date would have already wiped out all the future visits for this aide. But if you need to change the stop date, you can continue with this next step. We're going to select the care plan and click on Edit. I'm going to change the stop date to the 16th, which is the same date that the new aide will start to visit the patient. And then I'll click on Save Plan. There's no need to click on Create Schedules because when I click on Save Plan, it's going to go ahead and adjust the schedule as needed. So a good way to think of this is the stop date should equal the new care plan's from date. You'll notice that over the course of time, more and more plans will be lined up here. This shows the historical record of the aide plan. It's important to not have overlapping or gaps in the dates if possible. The ideal situation is to have a continuous plan here that matches the authorization dates. It is okay to have multiple plans for one authorization period as long as the dates are unbroken. So I switched over to the calendar real quick. I just wanted to show you what the schedule looks like now for this patient and how it transitions from the discontinued aid to the new aid.